Hi, this is Kim Bickel. Thanks for listening to my call. I'm honored that you'd use your time to find out what I have to say. I'm Kim Bickel, and I'm an independent coach with Team Beachbody, and I wanted to tell you a little about my fitness history and how I got started as a coach with Team Beachbody. Well, for years, I was discouraged about my lack of fitness. I avoided pool parties or places where I would need to wear a swimsuit. I wore capri pants when everyone else was wearing shorts. I wanted to hide the lumpy fat on the backs of my legs. Every time that I shopped for clothes, I was looking for boxy jackets that would hide my protruding belly, or a top that had a big, bold print that would draw attention away from my ever-widening hips. I could never just grab stuff off the rack and put it on without first considering what it would hide on my body, because I was ashamed of so many things. Well, a girlfriend invited me to a fitness challenge at my church, and that's when my fitness level started to change. Most of the people who were joining this challenge were signing up with their spouses, but my husband weighs like 145 pounds. He's a pretty trim guy, so he didn't have weight to lose. But when my girlfriend asked me, I said, I think I could probably take off 10 pounds. If that's okay with you, then I'll join up with you. But I'm probably not going to be somebody who's going to win the contest. I could take off some, but, I'm not a contest winner. I'm not going to lose 80 pounds or anything. Well, it was through that sign-up that I discovered the motivational power of accountability in my life. What would happen is every week there would be a chart up, and it would show how much weight each person had lost, and it actually had our names on it. So I had two things going for me here. One is that I didn't want to let my girlfriend down because I greatly respected her, and I had agreed to be a part of her team. And in the second place, I did not want that chart to show up with a weight gain beside my name. So week after week, I would lose just a little bit, and some weeks it was a very little bit, but I made sure that I never went up week after week. Even the week that I took a trip, it was my parents' 50th wedding anniversary, and we took a cruise to Alaska, and my sisters and their spouses went, and my parents went. And I lost weight while on a cruise. That might be a first in the history books. I'd only lost 0.2 pounds that time, but I was so pleased that I didn't move ahead, because all the years before that in my life, when I went on trips, I ate like crazy, vacation menus and eating out every meal, and I was not in the habit of exercising while I was on vacations either. So anyway, that was a small victory for me to be able to take a vacation without gaining weight. Well, the changes that I made to reach my weight loss goals included two things. One, I was counting calories, and that was new to me. I used a free app that is also an online tool called MyFitnessPal, and I also got my fanny up off of the stationary bike and onto the floor for some weight-bearing exercises. I did some sit-ups, jumping jacks, leg lifts. Now, these were painfully boring, and 15 minutes was about all I could stand. And then I saw an infomercial for a product called TurboGym, and I thought, well, that looks like fun. I think I would actually do this, is what I was thinking while I watched this infomercial. Well, I was embarrassed to tell people that I had purchased something off an infomercial. Doesn't everybody know that the stuff they sell on there is really a bunch of baloney and none of it really works? Well, I had this opinion that everything you see on an infomercial is like advertised by some crazy circus barker who's telling you how fantastic it is. But wait, before you decide, none of this stuff is actually authentic or quality. And this program was around $70. And I thought, Kim, why would you spend $70 on exercises that you could do on your own for free? Well, the trouble was, I wasn't doing them on my own for free. And I thought, well, maybe I could get one of those cheap videos like from Walmart, the $4.95. But this TurboGym actually looks fun. Well, I bought it, and with tax and shipping, it was like $81, and I didn't even want to tell my husband that I had spent that much on something that came from a goofy infomercial. Well, long story short, actually it's probably too late to make that to a short story. So let me just tell you this. I loved TurboJam, and I've been pushing play on Beachbody DVDs ever since. I ended up taking off 18 pounds, and it changed my life. I had more energy, and I got all new clothes. I had previously been a size 12 to 14, and then I became a size 6 to 8. I had this, what I call a biggest loser moment while I was in the fitting room at Kohl's, and literally I wept for joy. It was the first time in my life that anything I picked out off any rack looked okay on me. I didn't have to be ashamed about my belly sticking out and looking for something that would hide my hips, or I could just grab anything I wanted and it looked okay. And that was just an incredible turning point in my life. Well, from that time on, I vowed that I would never go back to my old size again. And from time to time, I would get restless with my fitness routine. So I picked up a Shaun Extreme DVD program and also Power 90. And then I realized that what I really needed was the accountability and support of a group. So I started creating challenge groups in my workplace, and I would do these for coworkers. And every time that I was between challenges, I would struggle a little to stay in control of my fitness level. Well, one day I received a business card from a coworker who had become a Beachbody coach, and I looked at the card and thought, this is way cool. I didn't even know they had coaches. I had seen the Shaun TurboJam videos, and on the end she's introducing these coaches, but I didn't know what it meant. And I fired an email off to my friend right away. I said, Stacy, this is so cool. How did you get to do this, and what are you doing? And she stopped by. She came to see me, and she gave me a sample of Shakeology, and she told me how she was doing and what it was about. And I was so envious because I was so in love with Beachbody products and so pleased with the results that they had brought to my life. And I thought, well, I need to not be fooling Stacy about what my intent is. So I said to her, I want you to know that what you're doing sounds fantastic, and I'd like to do it too. Do you mind telling me how you got into this? And she said, Kim, that's exactly what I do. I help other people who want to become coaches, and I also help customers who just want to change their fitness level. So I'd be happy to show you how this works and help you get started. Well, I was thrilled because I knew I loved the products, and I knew I could be helping other people with Beachbody products. Well, I drank the Shakeology sample that she gave me, but when I found out what the price was, I thought, what? Who in the world would spend that much on a supplement? So I signed up to become a coach, and my sponsor, Stacy, taught me how to get started and how to be successful as a Beachbody coach. So when I signed up, my burning desire was really just to help other people achieve their fitness goals. And that hasn't changed. When I became a coach, I started listening to national coach calls and my weekly team calls as well, and I learned that they were all experiencing fantastic health results with Shakeology. I also learned that Shakeology is the biggest seller in the Beachbody line, and I decided I'd probably better give it a try so that I could speak with people I was trying to help about this product from my own experience. So I ordered Shakeology, and I loved the results. I had improved energy, I had increased metabolism, my digestive system operated more effectively. In my Beachbody business, my initial goal, besides helping people reach their fitness levels, I had the goal of covering my monthly coach fees. And then when I started to drink Shakeology, my goal grew a little bit, and my next goal was to earn enough income to pay for my Shakeology supplements. After I achieved that, my goal was to increase my income until I could purchase Shakeology for my husband, and now I purchase it for my daughter, and my income has continued to grow, and I've been very pleased with the additional income, besides just the opportunity to help people with their health and fitness. Well, about 6 months into the business, I started making Success Club, and by the grace of God, I have not missed a month since then. So I've been in Success Club for about 15 months now, and I was a Success Club All-Star for 2012, and I will be one again for 2013. I signed up for the Success Club cruise that we'll be taking in 2014, and I can't tell you how wonderful it felt to just get out my checkbook, write a check from the earnings in my Beachbody business, and pay for that entire cruise. Didn't have to bat an eye. And in the past, my husband and I would not have done that kind of travel. We'd always say, well, we didn't want to spend the money on that. But it's been a delightful improvement in our lives since I took on the Beachbody business. I won a trip to Disney World, and that was through Success Club. I have 6 park hopper passes that I've earned, and free hotel accommodations. We'll be staying at the Disney Yacht Club. Other kinds of travel that my husband and I have done since I became a Beachbody coach. We took a trip to Hawaii for our anniversary. And next summer, my husband and my daughter and I will be traveling to New Zealand in June. Before I was a coach, we didn't take trips like that. And now I love taking trips and using the Beachbody income to fund those. Even with all the terrific travel opportunities, I can still say that my favorite part of what I'm doing is about being connected with and surrounded by the amazing Beachbody family and them helping me stay fit and healthy. It's been over 5 years since I lost the 18 pounds, and I'm still at my goal weight. And for that I say, thanks, Beachbody. It's been a wonderful blessing. If you have questions about Beachbody and what the opportunity with coaching can do for you, I urge you to contact the coach who told you about this call. He or she can help you get started in the Beachbody business. And if you weren't directed to this call by another coach, contact me. I'm Kim Bickel at hotmail.com. I train the coaches and the leaders who are building the Beachbody company, and I'd be happy to train you too. Thanks for listening to my call tonight, and I look forward to hearing from you.